Hey friends, we are Sarájanée and Annacrizelda, and this is Everything and No Less, the podcast where your favorite long-distance best friends talk about everything. From women's sports to Marvel movies to things we love, things we hate, and everything in between. Welcome!
Welcome. It's been a little while. I'm glad to be back.
It has. We're back. We're so back.
We're so back, baby. Summer officially in Chicago. We're having tornado, 80-mile-per-hour winds. We're doing a thing. We're back. We're out here. It's not one thing. It's not the other. It's the other.
I think, is the weather more extreme? Or is it that, we are more sensitive to weather at this age?
I think it's yes and, but I actually think it's more extreme. 80-mile-per-hour winds. I was I've been talking to people that have lived in Chicago a long time, their whole lives, and they're like, oh, no, that's different. And back-to-back nights? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, we are. This is not we are not in the heart of Tornado Valley or whatever.
Yeah.
Getting that up here. It's wilding out here. There's some real dramatic swings. How are you doing, though?
Good. It's summer here in Texas. Very hot.
Deep in the
Very
heart.
Hot. Oh my gosh, I love that song. That's the song that HEB plays on its commercials.
My first introduction to that song was 15 years ago now when the summer I spent in Houston. We went to an Astro game, and I think that's their theme song. And I was like, oh, this kind of a bop. Deep in the heart. It slaps. I like it.
It's good. There is a video on the internet that, this is not super relevant to what you just said, but there's a video on the internet that I literally think about every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this person who's they said you can't twerk to Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. It's him twerking.
Don't let nobody stop you, okay? Nobody can tell you how to dance to something unless you're just really offbeat. Then you might need feedback.
Oh my god, I gotta find that video. I love it. I think about it all the time.
Okay, listener notes. If you're ready to jump in, I have one. And I am again the listener. In a dialogue with myself, I feel as though there is an important update. I can't be, I actually I already know, but I imagine our listeners are very eager to hear. How are we in the flight journey? Any big accomplishments? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Tell us,
yes.
Tell the world, record it for history.
Oh, yes. I did my first solo today, or not today. As of today, I've done my first solo, which is a huge milestone for a pilot. So that's when you go up in the plane without your instructor for the first time. And it was awesome. Yeah. I feel like it's you go through months of instruction.
Mm-hmm.
And then when your instructor finally gives you the go ahead to go up by yourself, that's when you really start feeling like a pilot. You're like, oh shit, I'm doing this.
You are. I am thinking of you. I'm you are the captain now, and I love that. Shout out to Eric. He sent me early videos while you were up there, and I was just I just feel so proud of you. Just getting to watch this is really cool. But I was that's my bestie up in the air. What an amazing, courageous, really, really cool thing to do, and I'm just so proud of you for continuing to see it through. You're the captain. That's incredible.
I am the captain. It's never too late, guys.
Never. You get
live out your
pursue it. Yeah. I'm excited to see what comes next too. You're definitely going to be. I'm going to change your name to Captain Annacrizelda, or maybe Captain Crizelda, because I love alliteration.
Captain Crizelda is good.
Put it on a t-shirt, put it on a name tag. I'm into it though. Very proud of you,
love
friend.
It. Thank you, friend. Thank you for being there for me through the whole journey. I know I have so many. I always tell you about my plane drama.
I love it. I'm here for it. Especially the behind-the-scenes workplace. I'm Anna, go get more. I know you can't, but also do it. Go make a friend. You need the tea.
I know, truly, because I don't really have a workplace anymore. I'm oh wait, I love workplace tea. What's going on in here?
What is happening? Tell me. Let me be your ear. Oh yes, I could pick up on something. Mm-hmm.
The best. The
Very,
best.
very
So stay
cool.
tuned, friends. The flight journey continues.
One other note about that, I think the thought came while like we were sitting out by the lake one day, Aiden and I was like, what if we had a whole travel enterprise? Like you run the airways, okay? I will become a yacht captain as long as I don't get too
Yes.
seasick, okay? Aiden is our driver for the road, so they drive us. He would drive the people to the dock or the port, and then Eric is still running social media.
He's doing a great job, by the
Doing
way.
a great job.
He's doing so good. Shout out to Eric, who's handling social media like he handles life with silence. Beneath
But
him.
I think he handles everything in the office, right? Like
Yeah.
the bookings, the promotion, all of it. Okay, when someone has a complaint, we say take it to Eric, send it to Eric. Anyway,
I'm gonna pray for you.
like I think that's a strong business model. That is going to be a ways out, but that's like phase 3 or phase 4 of this enterprise.
I love it. Land, air, and sea. Everything and no less.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Everything and no less. That's so beautiful.
Like truly everything and no less.
All right, y'all stay tuned. We're going to come with that. Might be a few years, but we're manifesting it, putting it out there right now. All right. You ready to get into our opening question?
Yes.
Okay, viewers, some of you can see Lupe Fiasco. This is a t-shirt from his 20th anniversary tour. I went to that concert. Well, we'll be, the night before recording this episode. It was so much fun. Longtime Lupe fan. I actually went to like original Lupe Food and Liquor tour. It stopped in Charlottesville and U-Haul. Shout out to Naya. We went to that show, and so it was like very much a full circle moment. His performance was still great. The vibes in the audience were immaculate. Well done, Chicago. At the Salt Shed, they also gave out free water, which I was like, beautiful, good thinking, yes. Just loved it. Again, immaculate vibes, but it definitely put me back in like a 20 years ago vibe. Where was I? 16. Like, what a, life is just beautiful to be able to be in a space to look back and see and think about that. And so this week for our opening, I would love for both of us, and to start with you, if you're down with that, what is something you admire about your like teenage self when you look back?
When I look back, it's so funny. Like, I literally just saw this video on social media, and it's like, it was this woman who's like, everything I do right now at this phase in my life is for the audience of my 17-year-old self. Mm-hmm. It's like, would she think this is cool? And I think that is such a good metric. So when I was 16, 17, I really I was kind of awkward, which, I'm sure all of us were like a little bit awkward, unless you peaked in high school, in which case I'm sad for you. I feel like I was like a little awkward. I thought I was like a little weird, but like I really had these like big ideas about like what I was going to do with my life. I was like, I'm going to live in California at some point. It's calling. Mm-hmm. I had a very I loved my music. We've talked about our teenage music taste previously. Like, I loved my music. I loved sitting in my room and writing in my little journal and drawing and having my big feelings, listening to my CD player. And I love that because that version of me was someone who was I was very introverted, but I was so down with just being alone and entertaining myself. I mean, that's also the version of me who was I'm going to apply to all these colleges across the nation because I want to I want to leave Virginia, which didn't end up happening until a little later in my life. But it was when I look back, I'm damn, she was I didn't have any help. I didn't have any tutors or what the children have nowadays. My guidance counselor was kind of all right, just let me know where to send the transcripts. But I did that by myself, and I'm that girl was a little delulu, but she was also awesome. She was I'm gonna go do this. Why not?
I love that. I see that, and likewise, that's something I thought about 16-year-old Sarájanée had like really big dreams and the courage to dream. Like I love that. I'm so proud of her. Like I was so excited to see the world. I had, taken road trips, seen some of the eastern part of the United States, but like hadn't really I don't think I'd flown at that point. I hadn't seen a lot of the world, but I knew I would. And I like would dream about what that would be like. And I think just my imagination then and like my hopes for myself, I'm so proud of that. Like, and similar to you, I don't know that I had a lot of tools, right? And so I'm like,
Yeah.
the willingness to still try and like put yourself out there. I'm really, really proud of that. I also think about like early emotional awareness, and again, didn't necessarily have the tools to name it or even probably recognize all of the different things that I was juggling, but I have a memory of like my teenage self being like, hey, watching the news is really, really hard for me. I really care about the world and I want to be informed, but like I actually don't think I can watch this every day. And it wasn't something that I talked to anybody about, but just for myself, I was like, I'm going to have to find other ways to be informed. And I feel like that was early signs of like self-recognition and awareness. And I want to be like, you go girl, that is like good noticing, right? Like you do not have to take all of these things in to care or to be informed or to try to show up for communities and like or the communities you care about. And I think I also feel like my 16-year-old self like led with kindness, right? And not in like a showy way or for anybody else's judgment or evaluation, just like doing what felt right. And part of that reflection actually came up maybe a week ago. A couple of friends and I were talking about, we were the captains of our sports teams at various points in like our high school careers, and we were not the best athletes on the team. We didn't have like college prospects necessarily. Well, one of the friends in the conversation did. They went on to play D1 soccer, but like we were just trying to remember like, oh, why did they vote for me? And it's like, oh, I think it's because like I was kind to people, right? And I don't remember thinking like, oh, you need to be kind to try to be captain. It wasn't anything that I expected, but just like that kind of quiet leadership of like, I want people to, even then I think I wanted people to feel seen and safe. And I have a vivid memory of a basketball drill where you like run the lines the full court and you have to do it in like a ridiculously short amount of time. And one of our post players who was taller would always be like last and like having to do it again and again and again. And I would join her because I would just be like, this is like, why are we all just sitting around watching you run? And again, the common sense of it of being like, I don't want you to have to do this by yourself. Like this is a team sport. This is probably an unfair ask because you're not gonna, like the more tired you get, you're less likely to actually be able to finish the time or whatever. And so when I think about like that kind of decision making, I'm like, yeah, like, you were a leader. You were rooted in kindness, like, and extending beyond that, you were like really committed to justice and just like people having space to be safe, to be heard. And I'm like, yeah, I like that for you, young Sarájanée. Like, I would definitely want to tell myself like, you're doing great without all of the tools and all of that, like, or even all of the knowledges that you shouldn't necessarily have at 16. That's the point of life and growing up. But I would want to be like, high five, girlfriend. You got it. You're on the right track.
Your instincts were good.
Yes.
And they're still good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like we grew up when like social media was still very primitive. Like there really wasn't a lot of like people in your phone telling you who to be and how to be. So I think it was a lot easier to listen to an internal voice. Like, of course, there's always like external things happening when you're a kid. There's a lot of voices in your ear, but like, I think honing that inner voice or being able to hear it was so much easier. I have been on Instagram for 24 hours again, and I have been thinking about how overwhelming this experience is.
It's so addictive.
It's so addictive.
I went to log on to look at something that someone said they had sent me. And like, I was like, oh, I'll just be on for a minute, get right back out of there. And then like 20 minutes went by and I was like, how did this even happen? Right? Like I went in thinking about the time. I was trying to be cognizant of the time. But then you're like, all right, just one more scroll. I'm like, oh, maybe I should go and see what that page has been, what that account has been up to. Right.
Right.
It's so overwhelming.
Right. And it's so funny because it's like, I scrolled for a little bit and it was like, at the end of like 10 minutes, I had been told about the quality of my friendships. I'd been told about the quality of the investments that I make, my financial health. I'd been told about, you know, all these different people who I've like been in contact with like once over the past 5 years, all the things in their life. Like, it's an overwhelming sensation. Yes. And like, yeah, there's like some funny videos in there, but like, I think that the negative of it, like the feeling that like you are behind or you are not doing enough or you don't have enough.
Maybe there's something else you should be considering or doing that you weren't even thinking about, like that area of your life, right?
They're like, are you still investing in blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Right. And it's like, it's overwhelming. So shout out to people who can like be on there and be okay, but I'm like, I might have to go back off of it because it's a lot.
It is. And I mean, I don't know how many teen listeners we have, but like we have like our frontal lobes are formed and it's still a lot, right? And so I want to be like, if it's not, or again, even if you're just an adult and you're like wondering, sensitive, like rather than questioning the things that the social media platforms are like telling you to break down about your life, like just question perhaps how you feel when you're on them, right? And like reclaim that time if you need to, but especially if you're a young person or I think have a young person in your life, talk to them about their social media usage, encourage them to wait, like, or slow down and be really, really deliberate. And I know that's not a simple thing for a young person when like everybody else is involved, right? But like, it's hectic. It's really, really hectic, you know?
It's hectic. Go read a book.
Go read a book. Touch grass, as they say. I love that whole phrase. Just like, be quiet, let your imagination have some time. Like, I love that earlier when you were like, work on the ability or remember the ability to like entertain yourself. Because I also think that's about like, that self-relationship piece that only gets harder to maintain and develop as life goes on. And there's so many, you know, things, so many draws that pull on our time or draws on our time and energy. Like, spend that time in relationship with yourself. Just because it's uncomfortable or hard thoughts come up, doesn't mean it's wrong. It's highly valuable.
It's so valuable. It's so valuable. Recently, Eric learned the expression touch grass. You need to go touch grass. And the way he's been using it is when he lets the dogs out in the yard, he's like, you guys need to go touch grass. And I'm like, that is not correct.
That's the right application. Yes, yes, indeed. What's wrong with it? They're living a life of luxury in there. He's like, go out there and touch grass.
That's real. It's like, get off of this couch and go touch grass.
Remember your animal instincts. Like, yeah.
It's so funny.
Giving them balance. I love it.
Love it. Okay. Are you ready to get into our topics on friendship this week?
Yes, and I'm excited for this one.
Okay. A little bit lighter this week. So we've come up with a list of things that we are not the friend for.
Should we go back and forth?
Yeah, we can go back and forth. So why don't you start? What are you not the friend for?
An overnight hike. Like if I need to be outside with a flashlight on my head, I'm not the friend for that. If you love that, and like I love the moon, I love the stars, I want you to go forth and conquer. But if we have to come down a hill or a mountain with a flashlight on our head in the dark, my vision profile is literally not set up for that. But I'm not the friend for you. Like for that, excuse me. Like I want you to go have that experience, but like please don't include me. Like don't try to convince me. I guess send me your pictures if you want to, but I'm not coming down a mountain with like a flashlight strapped to my head.
That's a really funny image of you. I also think that like the like need for extra equipment is a red flag.
Yes. Like how we getting up there with our tent, our poles? Like, what do you mean? And then we wake up and we're not done. We got to do it again.
Like, what if a wolf is howling? Like, what am I supposed to do?
How is that like supposed to sleep? I'm in their environment. Like,
it's like it's an environment where you are like not the apex predator. Like there are like. There's wildlife, there's critters. Right. It's just, it's not good.
I love like an hour and a half hike, maybe even like 2 hours, 3 hours, like, you know, an hour in, hour back. Okay, like that sounds cute. I'll even do a sunrise hike, right? Like as we're going up, there can be a little bit of darkness, but baby, I'm not trying to be out in the woods when the sun sets. The sun sets and I need to be gone.
Gone
out of there.
I've left.
Got to go. What about you? What is something you're not the friend for?
Okay. I am not the friend to bring around a group of just like acquaintances. Like, if you're trying to bring all of these people from disparate parts of your life together, you guys don't really have like a real connection. You're just like, oh, I know this person, I'm gonna invite them. I know this person, I'm gonna invite them. Maybe you'll like them. No, I don't like that. It's too much social dynamics to like navigate. I don't know the level of joke that I can tell. I don't know if people are going to be in there getting drunk. Like, I don't know. Like, I am someone, I need to be able to anticipate like what's going on, what's going to go on. And like to be put into a situation that is as unpredictable as a group of loosely connected strangers. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Okay? You know, just leave me out, I think.
I hear that and I appreciate it. And also, like, as someone who, you are my friendship security blanket in that kind of situation, I cannot commit to never doing it. Like, if we are somewhere and I got to go meet new people and I have an opportunity to get you to come with me, I'm probably still going to ask you to come with me.
That's fine. I'll do it for you, but, like, don't do it too much.
Like select opportunities. That's really fun.
So like, or like, I hate when you're like going to like, you know, you're going to an event and someone's like, oh, I invited a friend of a friend. I don't know this person, and you also don't know this person.
Yeah, no. Unless the friend of the friend is the reason that we're getting in. Like, hey, they have access. They opened it, passed it along. Okay.
Yeah.
But otherwise, just to do it,
no. We
gotta have a pre-meet of something.
Yes. Brief me.
Yeah, what's the vibe?
What's the vibe?
I might not pass their vibe check. They might not pass mine.
Yeah.
I need to derail the whole event with all of that kind of unknown energy.
We don't. We don't.
Okay, another one of mine, and I'm trying to remember what exactly was happening when I was thinking of this, but to live in an unnamed delusion with you. Right? Like, if we're going to pretend that something is really wild that is not wild, I'm going to have a hard time. But if we name it, like, if we acknowledge, like, to the best of our ability, let's ride. Like, I'm with you all the way if we can name that, like, hey, this is the choices we're making are maybe questionable, maybe risky. Like, the way we're interpreting this might be grounded in some other things. I can do that with you. But if we're just going to pretend that some stuff is, like what's happening is not happening, that's going to be hard. Because, like, we all are entitled to our delusions, but I can't live in an unnamed one with you, right? Like, we have to we have to know, we have to anticipate where we're going, and we're making an informed decision, whatever the consequences may be. But just pretending that we don't know how something might go and something like that, like we can see when all of the flags, all of the signs are there, that's tough. That's a little tough. Mm-hmm. That's a little tougher. We can take our time to work through it, but we got to acknowledge that, like, hey, this is getting a little tricky out here. This might not be the greater good as we go forward.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, if it doesn't seem like you are able to acknowledge what's going on, I don't know about that.
Because where we ended, like, I'm trying to be loyal, we're going to end up in a wild place. Like, we're acting like we don't know we're going down a hill. Baby, we got to find some breaks. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Are you still talking about the hike?
Yes. Wait, act like we stumbled upon this thing. Like, what do you mean? And like, it's like a metaphor. The hike is a metaphor for life. Okay,
I think it's a literal hike. I think.
Are we looking around us and seeing what's coming or no? Okay, if we see it and then we're like, I'm gonna ignore that. All right, I can go forth with you. But if we're like, no, I don't see that rock coming. What do you mean? Now you're scaring me. Now you're scaring me.
Okay, that's really funny. That's good. Okay. Do you not like hiking?
I like a brief, like, short, flat, mostly flat, clearly.
It's the onion rings again. It's like, I like it for one bite.
Or like, every once in a while, a little dalliance for a quick view, but I can't commit to a whole day of hiking with you. Like, I don't know. I can't.
Some people really be hiking, though.
And I love it. They seem like they really enjoy it, and that is how they connect. And I'm like, that's after 60 to 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours, 225, I'm no longer connecting with my higher self. I am connecting with the parts of me that is, like, are probably hot. Yeah. Bugs, like the pollen we're hitting that capacity, whatever.
Yeah.
So, your
higher self is unavailable.
Yes.
Past a certain point.
Exactly. She's like, hike back out of here and I'll be waiting for you in the car.
Yeah, literally. Okay. That's so funny. Okay. I have one. I am not the friend to sit in an outside bar / brewery with you all day.
Too many elements, way too long.
I'll go, especially in the Texas heat. Listen, I'll go for an hour. We'll have lunch. You'll have a drink. I'll have some water. But like the people, like there's like a very particular kind of business in Austin specifically, and probably other places. I imagine like Colorado is like this, where there are like, there's like breweries, there's tables, there's a playground for the kids, and you get there and it's clear that people have been sitting there all day. I cannot be that friend for you.
It's in and out. Yeah.
Like, it's in and out. Like, I'll come, I'll stop by, I'll have some food, I'll talk to you, but I cannot sit there for hours and hours on end. Like, I'm already outside a lot as, like, a flight student and also, like, running. Like, I'm outside so much. I can't recreationally also be outside for no reason.
Right, like we're getting back up, making multiple orders, like we're bringing, like, just requires a lot of materials again to try to get through that, like, period. Like, I'm ready for an AC break.
Why are you asking me what's new as you're profusely sweating? I can't do it. I can't do it. What is this fiction that we're building that we're all okay? We're not.
Delusion. Again, it's like delusion. That is not a delusion that I can live in with you. We gotta at least name, like, we are making a choice to just be hot and then, like, out here.
But for what?
Function like this. Right.
You know, inside exists. Inside is an option. Can't be me.
I can see that. Yeah, I wouldn't ask you to do that. That's too much. Because like I'll like a couple hours and I'm gonna need to lay down and there's nowhere I can lay down and then I have to take a break.
It's hot.
Too many elements. Too much exposure.
Too much exposure. It's too much.
For sure. Okay, another one of mine is like, I am not the like personal friend, the work friend, whatever the circumstances, to encourage you to believe that man. And like whatever your gender identity is, like it does not matter. I'm not going to encourage you to believe that man. If there's something questionable and you're like, oh, do you think maybe? I'm going to say no. Don't believe him. Did your boss like violate? Probably. I'm not going to tell you to believe that man, okay? So don't come to me if you like want some reassurances that that man is telling you the truth, because I'm going to be suspicious. I'm going to question it. I'm going to say, doesn't seem right. Trust it, even if it's a little inkling. So don't come. I'm not the friend to encourage you to believe that man. Not going to do it.
You know, that's so funny because I feel like that is obviously so true about you. But I think that, like, more than that, you are the friend who is, like, trust yourself.
Yep.
Which is, I think, the analog to that. Which I really appreciate. Because it's, like, especially, like, the men out here say crazy things.
They're wilding. They have not sent us their best people in a long time.
No.
And we asked them to send better representatives, and they were like, no, we're going to find the worst. And we're going to put them out there and see how y'all do with that. And so, like, again, it's like romantically, work-wise, whatever. Don't believe them. Question them, okay? They out here, like, shooting the long-range shots, and they have no jumper, okay? So don't believe them. Don't believe them.
Just saying shit. Reckless.
Making it up.
Lying for no reason.
Right. Telling them, like, you're wrong. Because like, if you use your common sense, don't believe them. At work, and play, just in passerby on the street, okay?
Yeah.
Don't believe that
Don't believe them. Don't believe that man. And also, like, one other thing I was thinking about in relationship to this, it's like, I feel like as women, we're socialized to, like, try to make a man who is clearly uncomfortable in front of us to be comfortable. Like, we like, I feel like I have this instinct to be like, oh, it's okay. Like, don't worry. It's okay. Like, and I feel like we have to stop doing that.
We gotta stop.
Sometimes it's not okay.
And more often than not right now, it is really, really not. It is really not okay.
In 2026, it's not okay.
It's not okay. Like, and not even trying to go, like, overtly down a political thing, but, like, seeing how women are being treated and regarded in this here moment, right? Like, not that there's ever been like a great moment for women, but like, we're not even, again, making the illusion like we're going to try. No. If he is giving you an inkling of a question, like a nugget of that's weird, walk away. Don't try. Don't try to understand that man. Don't try to understand him. Don't try to help him. Heaven knows, don't try to save him. Leave him. Leave him. Okay?
Fix your face in the neutral position and walk away. Don't even smile.
No. Just get far away, okay? Like, leave that man to his mama, okay? That's the woman responsible.
Tell her to finish raising him because, like, it's done. That's enough. That's enough.
Don't believe that man.
It's such a good one. It's such a good one. It's so good. Very good. Okay. Here's another one I'm not the friend for. And I think that this is like, I feel like this is a very common thing for women our age. I'm not the friend to go wine tasting with you. Yeah. Listen, I hate wine. I have a gutter palate. I can't taste the difference. Okay, it all tastes like shit to me. And like, maybe that is like because I smoked for so long and my taste buds are dead. That's fine. I accept the consequences of my actions. But I'm not going wine tasting with you. And like, I just like, and most of the times, this relates to my previous point, these like things are outside. Yeah. Right? Why are we outside? It's so hot. Yeah. And like, I hate the like, I hate when they like pour it in the thing and they're like, oh, smell it. Look how it pours down the side of the, it's bullshit. Okay. I don't accept it.
I think there's like the outside element, like you're saying, and like, why do we have to make multiple stops? Like the logistics behind how are we getting there? You know, like what are we doing? Like, if you want to come to me, maybe I can get into it. I don't mind wine or whatever, but like wine is one of those things that like just also can sneak up on you, even if you're having a little bit. Like the hydration level got to be really, really on point because it can give you a headache. But one of my favorite things to do, and I haven't done it in a while, is to pretend to be a sommelier. I did it at a friend's bachelorette, just like on a whim, just making it up, just like, oh, it's giving notes of banana. I don't know. I don't even eat bananas, but like, it's a grand time, right? Just like use your imagination, because to your point, maybe we're just untrained. Maybe we like do not have the palates for it, but like use those, like we're applying those teenage imagination skills. And what are you getting notes of? And I also just like to do that generally with like any drink, not even an alcohol drink, but like, what is this giving me a note of right now? It's giving me a note of my Canada Dry is giving me a note of healing. It's giving me a note of comfort and clarity.
Restoring.
Yeah.
You know, I also think my idea of wine has been colored by like, there was a wine club at law school.
Interesting.
At this unnamed law school that I was once in attendance at. And people would go there to get hammered. Like, to get, like, hammered. And I'm like, you can't tell me that, like, y'all are in there, like, hey, yes, the notes of, banana, whatever you said, like, which, that would be a wild note for wine. Like, can we just note that? Like, the fact that you said that is so hilarious. Like, girl, it's rotten. Like, you can't have a note of banana in wine. Anyway, I'm not the friend for that. Please don't invite me, like...
Anna said, I'm not drinking outside. I'm not drinking outside. I'm not
drinking wine. It tastes bad. And like, there's never enough food. There's never enough food. You're giving me a cheese plate? I can't eat a cheese plate. I'm lactose intolerant.
Can't do that. That's a very good point. The like overall setup is it's setting up a tall ask. Like, it's putting a lot of strain on the body and the brain.
It's a setup. It's a setup.
You don't want to be convinced, and I love that. And speaking of convincing, I am not the friend in the group environment to get Anna to stop pouring shots. Like, even if I want to, that's not in me. I won't be successful, and like, I'm really not gonna I'm not gonna give it a good go. Okay, like, just so everybody knows, we all know, I'm not the friend. Don't look at me. Don't count on me to do that.
Some would call that acquiescence.
Acceptance.
Yeah. Acceptance.
Self-knowledge.
What is it? Racketeering.
Racketeering is nuts. I'm just like drawing from historical experience. I'm living my truth. Okay. Living my truth and expectation setting.
Okay. I hear that. I do. If you can see her, you can be her.
There you go.
Is this the episode where we get canceled?
We might.
We made it so long. I would consider that a great accomplishment.
Me
if we made
too.
it 32 episodes before they're like, hey, you guys actually shouldn't do this anymore.
Very true, very true.
Okay, I have one last one. I'm not the friend. This is also very common in Austin. To go tubing, kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding with you in the river. First of all, there's poisonous algae.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's hot. It's okay. I think I don't like to be outside. Is what I'm realizing.
There's a thing. You're like, no, I do outdoor things, kind of, with a lot of conditions.
With so many conditions, I just like, it's like hot and like you're drinking beer. You're so dehydrated. You're in the middle of the water. Like, who knows what creatures lurk beneath
There are a lot
the deep.
of risk. There are a lot of risk.
I'm also not a great swimmer, and like, I would hate to go that way. I would hate it.
That's not the way you want to be on the news story, like, for sure. For sure.
How tragic.
You got to be able to do a lot of things at once, like enjoy your cocktail or your drink if you're having it, be athletic enough to like complete this activity, have your endurance in shape, you know. It's just, again, it's a lot of elements out there to be taken into consideration. I get it. I really, really get it.
Can't do it.
I feel like kayaking, I have only done one time in summer camp in elementary school. My like best friend and I at summer camp, we ended up, I actually think we might have been in a canoe, but we ended up like away from the rest of the group because like, spoiler alert, we got in there and we were like, this is funny, and we couldn't stop giggling for like 20 minutes, and the camp counselors were college students, and I think they were just like, they'll figure it out, but we could not stop laughing. And so we were like not paddling. I don't know where the stream took us, and we were on the side of the like little lake away from the group. And so I don't think that's, you know, I don't think that's for me. But I'm like, tubing, I might go down like one time, but I can't commit to it as an activity because I think the point is like you keep going and then you go back up and you do it again. And I'm like, I don't need the repeat.
It's the like inescapability of it.
Yes.
Once you're out there, you're out there for hours. Like you can't, I guess you can paddle to shore, but like
you got to start over and like, yeah, what are my conditions? What if I need to use the bathroom? Like it's a lot to wrap my mind around. I get that. I really do. Okay, I have one last one, and it aligns with one of our segments that we probably need to revisit soon. But I am not the friend to discourage you to crash out, or discourage you not to crash out, rather. And there are probably times when like you shouldn't, but I'm the friend to call when you're like, okay, like I'm upset. I'm be like, yes, go off, give them hell, break down. At least have a quiet crash out, like get it out, release. But like I am not the friend that's going to discourage you to like let it go. Let it go and get over it, at least in terms of like
grudge.
If you're being violated. I'm gonna say crash out. Well, at least like maybe crash out and then eventually you can move on. But I'm not gonna say no, just let it go, wipe it off, like get it off your shoulder. Give them hell, release it, break down, whatever you need to do. Get it out though, sis.
I actually like so appreciate that about you because like as someone who is always slightly crashing out, I feel like sometimes I really don't like when like I'm like telling someone something and they're like, well, you should consider this, or like you should try to see it from this. I don't want to see it from this. Don't play devil's advocate. I don't need that. I need you to tell me that I am right and just in crashing out, that my sense of justice is the only legitimate one in this world.
Yes. And I'm also like, my friends are so wise. I know you're going to see the other perspective, right? I already know that you already have considered it, okay? And if you haven't, I definitely trust you will get there. But I know that you have. So what I want you to do is crash out. Crash out, okay? Like, go off. Let it out.
Feel your feelings.
Feel them, okay? It's like an important part of the process. So
it is.
Call me when you need a crash out boost. I got you. I will hype you up. Even if it's just to fall out on the floor, I'm going to tell you, yes, it is okay. Lay out. Give them a holler. Let it go.
Do it. Do it.
For sure.
So good.
This is very funny. Definitely, if you're out there, let us know what you are not the friend for, too. We want to keep building this list and affirming, that we don't have to be everything to everybody. We can't do it, all right?
We can't do it.
Shall we transition into a recurring segment?
Let's do it.
I've been very excited to revisit our favorite besties of the week. There's been a lot of good bestie behavior on display, particularly in the sports world. And I think this week we're going to push ourselves and we're going to go to the NBA, also known as the MNBA for some, and the idea of default besties. Do you want to talk to us about it, Anna?
Yeah, so there was a video you sent. I have trouble remembering the men's names. I think it's Jalen Brunson and then Hart is the other player.
Yes, Josh Hart, you named it.
Okay, look at me. It's so much easier for me to remember the women's names, but I'll try for the boys this time. So Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson are default besties. So they see. My idea of this is that they are besties who see each other pretty much 365. 24/7 playing on the Knicks together. And I thought this video you sent was really funny because he was like, I guess he's my bestie. Which, like, it's so funny because I feel like that comment just means that, like, he is the best friend you've ever had in your life. Like, clearly you love each other. You play on the same team. You have a podcast together. Like, we understand the level of friendship that entails.
Absolutely. And they played in college together. I think they might have played on some high school, I don't know if it was USA teams or AAU or something, but they definitely have been playing and around each other for a long time. And so when the default bestie comment was also very funny to me, hold up, y'all say that's my best friend, I didn't say that, which to your point, we know the evidence is there, right? Their comfort and even irritating and being annoying to each other also speaks to friendship, right? Because it's not mean-spirited, it's generally kind, and says you all are comfortable being your full selves. There's a part in the clip where I think Jalen Brunson is like, Josh, I want Chipotle. And it just reminded me, I'm like, yes, with your best friend, you're like, I need some food. Can you go get it? Let's do it. I need a snack. What are we doing right now? What's our plan?
It just reminds me of when we were in college and we shared a wall.
I'd be Anna, I need photos, please. I know. I need to stop asking, but I need help.
It's so funny because your bed was on the other side, not on the shared wall. So I knew that you would get up and walk to the wall and speak through it and be like, Anna,
help. Purposely wouldn't text, wouldn't call. But sometimes it's bringing food, Anna, I'm home, I've got Domino's.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. It's so funny. Oh, that was such a fun time in our lives. Yeah, cool. My favorite was the one time when I was like, I can't get it for us. I also am not feeling well, and you were like, you have to. You're the strong one.
Affirmational. I believed in you.
So funny. I was like, oh my God.
Can I see the problems with that statement? Yes, but I was being so sincere in my truth in that moment. I don't believe in me right now, but I believe in you.
The worst part about living in that particular dorm is the second you opened the door to our bedrooms, you would just be outside.
Just outside
with the people.
Right. I also think, in my logic at the time, I was like, your room is literally 20 feet closer. So if you think of it that way, logically, it's less of a hurdle. And
it was always my luck when I was super hungover. I would open the door, and of course there'd be a tour group standing 10 feet from my door. They'd be like, oh, look, Alani. And I'm like, girl, this is trespassing on my soul right now. Get off my yard. Horrible.
Before we move on here, I do also want to shout out, and I think we've acknowledged them before, but Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray on the Dream. We went to the Dream at the Sky game earlier this week. The Dream pulled out the win, but after the game, Alicia and Ryan were glued at the hip, going and saying hello to their friends on the opposing team and some fans, and I should have gotten footage of it, but it was the cutest thing because they were just bouncing to all the people they want to say hey to, and then when they're done, they just take off sprinting to the locker room, lock and step together. And I was like, look at that bestie behavior. Like, we're in it together, right? It was so, so cute. So shout out to Ryan and Alicia. We love bestie behavior. Shout out to Jalen and Josh, too. Go ahead.
I did like watch that and be like, when he was like, I want Chipotle, I was like, ooh, Chipotle sounds so good right now.
I haven't had it in a minute. Does it? Do I want Chipotle right now?
It's expensive. Yeah. Do you know how expensive Chipotle is now? It's so expensive. It's like,
only imagine.
Like in college, like it was like $6 for like a bowl, which is why we were all eating it, because we were like, you know, poor college students. And like now it's like, I feel like I got a bowl maybe a couple weeks ago. It was like $20.
Oh my
God. Inflation is crazy.
Got to relax. I haven't been in a long time since we moved. Our new neighborhood Chipotle leaves a lot to be desired, right? Like, and I'm all about giving teens and young people jobs. It matters. I just think there has to be balance in the crew. They can't all be on one shift together. They just, you know, we need somebody there with some like executive functioning skills. Right.
Fully formed frontal lobe.
To be like, hey, we gotta get this done. Like, we don't all need to be sitting here watching this one piece of chicken grill. Okay, like we've got to divide up the task and keep it moving.
My favorite thing to say when I walk into like a restaurant like that, where it's like clearly like this is like everyone's summer job, or everyone's super young, is that like this restaurant is run by children.
Yes,
like children are running this franchise here.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so the best way that I can support our neighborhood Chipotle is to not go. So, because I don't want to get upset. I don't want to stress those kids out anymore. And I don't want to leave a review. So I'm just like, you know, we have to learn sometimes. We see.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, we're not going to go there. I wish them well. I wish them well from afar.
From afar. Okay. Should we get into an old recurring segment?
Yeah, let's do it.
I love this one. Okay. We got hot takes, or why we can't have Twitter/X.
Get us started. Do you have one?
I do. Okay. I hate Goodreads. So Goodreads, the app where you like log all the books you read. And I love the function of like, I can like digitally store that I've read these books. And I've read this many books in 2025, and I've read this many in 2026. But I just think that there are some things that are fundamentally wrong with Goodreads. The first is that people are reading erotica and putting it on their profile. And like, like, okay, maybe if like you're fine with that and you're fine with people knowing that or whatever, but like, I don't need to know that you read all 12 books of the Hot and Heavy in My Pants series. Like, it literally makes me so uncomfortable. It like, I've unfollowed like 3 or 4 people that I'm like, okay, like I know this person from literally UVA and like they're reading these like Hot and Heavy books, and I'm not willing to integrate that fact about you into what I know about you. Like, I'm not willing to do it. Like, it's just, it's private time for you.
Why does there need to be a follow feature even though? Like, that's my thing. Like, because I do also like the function to be able to track and kind of like rate how I liked a book, or even to keep track of what I want to read, because that can be a long list. But like, why does there need to be a follow? I don't need anybody else engaging in that process with me.
It's like the social networking feature on Venmo. It's like, why does that exist?
Why? I don't need to see it. I don't even know.
It's wild. And related to that, like, I feel like people are really trying to be like Goodreads influencers. And so they go on there and they post these hater ass reviews of like really good books or like okay books. But it's like, why are you posting this like 1-star review of this like book? And it's like, oh, I couldn't even finish this. I was insulted by this book. And it's like, it's truly just like a super, like, it's just like a novel.
Right.
And it's like, I feel like people are trying to like shock value their way into being a Goodreads influencer. And maybe this is a byproduct of book talk, where that you have like book influencers and stuff that are like, whatever, getting famous doing this. But I'm just like, this goes against the nature of like reading for me.
Literature, like if you don't like it, you just move on. You know,
just move on. Close the book and move on. You're not a writer for the New York Times.
Exactly.
You are a person with a book that someone spent years of their life creating.
Right.
Have some respect for the form and like, just be cool. Be cool.
And how often do we say this? But keep it in your group chat. Like, if it really upsets you, tell your friend. Journal about it. Like, keep it to your local circle. You don't need to put that out in the world just to tear somebody down. Because it just wasn't for you. And everything ain't for everybody. And that is okay. But like, and in particular, and you know I gotta say it, okay? If you were a white woman reading a book by a woman of color and you don't feel seen, maybe you weren't supposed to. Walk away. Walk away. Well, I just wonder, what about? No, you were a guest here. You were granted entry. You need to be a quiet visitor, like the library or a museum, okay? Your opinion, not the most important thing. Leave, please. We beg.
Like, come on, man.
And like, because of that, like, influencing culture around Goodreads, I think you're right. Like, I think it's just hard to even trust the reviews. It's like, what are people bringing to it? And like, if there's no awareness of what you're bringing to it, is also what I'm trying to get at. And I'm like, yeah, people are like, y'all are buying and selling these reviews and these ratings, right? Like, it's not, maybe it used to be, but I just don't know how actually authentic and meaningful they are. It just feels like you can be bought and you can be sold by a big publisher. And I don't trust that. I don't love that.
At all.
Don't need it. Okay. One of my hot takes is that microwave should only be used in like emergency defined really loosely situations, or for popcorn. Like, if you are really, really hungry or don't have time to like put something in an oven or air fryer to reheat, then you can use a microwave. But I just don't think like your first or even second step to reheating food should be by the microwave. Like, that's not what it's there for. I don't love a microwave. I think they're overrated. I think we're too dependent.
Yes. This is such a good take, because I actually had this thought in passing the other day. I'm like, we never use our microwave. Like, if you have the time, heating something up in an oven or air fryer is very preferable. You know what I'm saying? Get a little crisp. Heat it up slowly. The microwave I just associate with like being a teacher and like heating up my lunch really quick. And it's like the microwave smells because it smells like everybody's food. It's just like, it's suboptimal. You know?
I agree. And I think that's what that's my association too with work culture. Like, oh, well, yeah, just pack your lunch. Or like, it's so easy. You don't need to buy lunch. I'm like, I don't want to microwave my food. Like, that is just, it is bleak to me. If all I got is 2 minutes to reheat it and I'm already out somewhere and I'm using this shared microwave, I don't want that for myself. Again, I recognize there's privilege that comes with that, but that's just the truth that I'm currently living in. I don't want to use it in my home. Like, do not reheat my food in the microwave. I don't want that. I don't want it. It changes the texture. It changes the taste. It's just not a good experience. And like, I guess what I'm advocating for is like, let's stop acting like a microwave is like, ooh, wonderful, so helpful. It is a Band-Aid to some really corrupt problems.
Wow.
To some like workers' rights sentiments in our country. Okay. It is about speeding us up.
This is an amazing take.
Us from like the joy and the beauty and the sacredness of food and eating. So like, slow that microwave down, question it. Reclaim your time and your right to like quality leftovers.
It's an incredible take.
It always comes back to capitalism.
It is, yeah. That the microwave is anti-worker is like my favorite take. Like, listen, that's so funny.
They try to speed you up. It's real. They're trying to speed you up.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's really not right.
It's not right. Okay. I have one from the video that you sent. Hold on, let me just remind myself what it was. Oh, you sent me this video on Subway Takes. I love that channel. Love it. And this woman's take was that your partner should live with your parents for a month before you get married. I love this take because it is one thing to explain to your partner the way that you grew up. It is another for them to experience firsthand the dynamics of your familial unit, for better or for worse. Like, I remember I was telling you when my family stays with us for a couple weeks over Thanksgiving. The first time we did that, you know, my husband was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I get why you are the way you are. it is like when you're living it, you're like, oh, this makes sense. And the same thing when like, you know, we've had his family come stay with us. Like I am like, oh, I understand this at a visceral level. Why you are the way you are. What do you think about this take?
Your needs make more sense. Like I do get it. And there's something to be like said for the immersion theory, right? Like you got to be in there, you got to be in it. However, I think like a month is a long time and it's a very delicate balance because it's like easily could slip into like a hate crime. Like, why do I want you to see and experience all of that, right? Like unless we're doing it with the parameters that like you're going to get a taste and a sense of why things are the way they are, and we're also going to have some outlets. Everybody's going to have a space that they can retreat to. I just am like, do you love me or do you hate me? Like, why do we I don't want you to go through this.
Yeah.
I want us to all work to be at our best and have what we need.
There is absolutely a point of diminishing returns. I agree with that. I think that after a couple weeks you get it. Yes. The next 2 weeks after that, you're sort of starting to develop some coping mechanisms that are unhealthy.
Exactly. And it's like, this is not going to be for the good of the group. Like, we don't actually need all of that. We just don't. We just don't.
It's true.
But it's definitely interesting. And it's also like, if they're not getting it, they're not going to get it. You know, like if they if you don't go in with some sense of like understanding and like, okay, I know that there's going to be things here. I'm not trying to convince you that my villain origin story is valid, right? Or whatever the woman said. I'm not trying to convince you. I need you to just trust me. Trust me a little bit because we're trying to grow. We ain't trying to go back. I can't. We're doing our best.
Oh my God. The framing of childhood as your villain origin story is so perfect and funny.
It's so funny.
Like one of the best things to come out of social media because it so is. It so is. And like, I don't know. It's wonderful.
Yes, we were born there, born in the darkness.
You merely adopted the darkness. I was born from it.
That's a great quote. It's one of my favorites. Do we have time for me to just quickly shout out one more?
Yeah.
Because during the summer in particular, it shows up everywhere, and I think it's just wrong. Green goddess dressing. We the people. Can we let that go? It is nasty. There's nothing good about it. Like
it's so close to being good.
But it's not.
But it's not.
It's not. Don't automatically put it on anything for me. I don't want it on the side, and I don't know. I don't want it as a topping and on a salad or a sandwich. I don't want it as a dip. I don't know the origins of it. I just don't need it. And we've got to be a little bit more realistic. Like, it's not good. It's not all of that. Okay? Like, it's just not.
It's not it. It's a good take, especially in the summer. I feel like people are like, well, green goddess dressing, so healthy. I'm like, also nasty.
Yeah, right.
So think about that.
Right. Like, I would rather just have some olive oil and some lemon juice and some lemon zest, like, anytime. Give me a basic balsamic, like, any time.
So healthy.
Anytime, you know? Well, I want that blue cheese, but I'm trying to have to let that go. What I always really want is the blue cheese, but, love it from afar. Love it from afar.
I don't know about that.
Everything ain't for everybody. I want blue cheese, you want mayonnaise. It's fine.
And ranch. I love ranch.
I can't even acknowledge that. That's a
so
step
good.
Too far. That's a step too far. I can't handle both, okay? I can't have the buckets of mayonnaise and the ranch on both sides of you. Oh, I cannot have that association.
I love it. Oh my God.
It's too much for my soul to bear. And no black pepper anywhere between it? No, I can't.
I don't like black pepper. I can't. Like when they come over in the restaurant to do the Caesar, they're like, would you like black pepper? I'm like, no.
Yes, more. Give me.
None for me. None for me. Okay. Anything else on your mind?
I think that's all that I have. This has been fun, as always.
So fun. Always so much fun. Well, that does it for episode 32. If you liked this episode, share it with your long-distance best friend. Thanks for listening.
Bye.